Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FS25 here, or actually our first episode of 25, actual episode of 25 here on the channel. We are on Riverbend Springs, and this, if you guys watched the live stream on Tuesday, whatever date that was, I think it was the 19th, you will know that. Or you will know the farm because I showed it off in there. But we'll do a quick farm tour. Let's go shut our tractor off because I just realized that that is still on and I'm not sure how. So I guess we'll start over here. So this is our John Deere 3550 or 3650, not 3550, 3650. This is it's got the bucket on it with the bale forks, or the loader on it. It's hooked up to our mixer cart right now for the cows that we are planning on getting at some point. Probably not this episode, but in the coming episodes. This is just a bale storage shed. We'll have more bales probably next spring. And obviously we got straw bale, but we're going to need to buy some of those probably if we're going to do cows, because we do have some over there that I would like to put in the new barn. So this is our windrower. I'm not sure how to say the name, so we're just going to go with it's the windrower, and that's what we're going to call it. This is our main tractor on the farm. This is a John Deere 6R. I believe it has 234 horsepower. 663 R loader. This is our old Massey Western Combine. It is a 8570. This is our corn and soybean planter. It is a horse. I mean, it was really the only one that would fit the tractor and the only real kind of American planter other than the Kinsey and the John Deere 1775 NT, which was way too big. But we do have an American Caesar. We have the Great Plains Cedar that is new to the game, and then we also have the MacDon Swather for mowing our grass. And then, of course, we have the drivable pressure washer there, which somehow got really, really shiny for some reason. Wow. It's like super shiny. Alright then. So I think that's about it. We have our tedder outside that I need to put back in the shed. Our silo system is over there. And we just have a couple other things over here. We have some beehives. Probably going to possibly put more in here because I would like to speed up the production of honey just a little bit. So, and they're cheap to put in too, so I don't think that it will affect us much if we put in a couple more beehives. So, jobs we need to do today is I need to get that straw bale that is in the barn right now. I was trying to figure out how I could get straw into the barn. We need to get that put in the mixer so I can see if that'll work. So let's go grab the tractor here. We'll disconnect that. We'll fire it up here. And we'll go over here. I do want to maybe cut this field off just a little bit and make a little bit more room for us. I'm not sure which way this gate opens. If it even opens. Can we not open this gate? Can we not go in there? No? Not gonna let us? How about if we go down here to this one? How we gonna get that straw bale out of there? Maybe if we come in here and try and stab it with the forks and flip it up? Possibly? Maybe? So I guess we won't be, putting a little more path in here. There's no reason to. We don't need to get in there, so... Let's try, I have a method. Let's see if we can possibly maneuver here. I don't think this is gonna work. There's not enough room between the tractor and this bar because there's a collision outside. Well, maybe. Possibly. Maybe if we move these in a little bit, maybe? Oh, 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 look at that. Oh, look at that. We did it. Now we just gotta keep it on the forks while we turn around out of here. It over that invisible wall there. Alright, we did it. So let's go get this put in the mixer. And let's see if hooking this up. Then we can dump this in here. Yes, it does work. Sweet. Perfect. And theoretically that should fill up the barn. If we look in here, yep, that's it going up. Perfect. Okay. So, now that we have that taken care of, we'll put this down slowly. And spread these back apart, just like so. And we'll leave this parked under the roof of the barn for now. Okay, so let's see. I was doing something and I don't remember what it was, but so I can show you the farmland that we own. So we currently own 26, 12, 23, 16. Yeah, farmland 16, 8, and then we have the fields of the home farm and +2. I believe that's all we have. Now, this one up here appears to be a soybean field that is growing. So next month we will be able to harvest that. So our grass field needs a lime and another coat of fertilizer. So we could go up and do that. Does it need rolling? It doesn't need rolling. Okay, so we could go up and do that. And then this is all fertilized and it doesn't need lime. Does it have weeds? Yes, okay. So we need to get weeds out of there. We'll probably have to get a sprayer for that. We do have 190,000 in the bank account, so we could theoretically buy a sprayer. Let's take a look and see how much they are. Here we go. So we could easily get a backpack sprayer for $30,000, which honestly isn't that bad, to be honest. That's actually a pretty good price. Before we do that, let's check the used market, and yeah, there's nothing in there. I didn't expect there to be anything in there, but I thought I would check. Okay, so we can go ahead and purchase that, and we're left with 159,000. So we'll grab the John Deere here, and we'll run up to the store, and we'll go get that backpack sprayer. Well, also, before we get going too far, let's go ahead and buy a herbicide tank. Go with classic Corteva, because I always use Corteva. $2,000 for that. Should be enough to spray that field, so we will head up to the store, and I will see you when we get up there. just made it up here to the store, and I realized when we got up here that we need to put the row crop tires on this tractor because currently it has the wider floater tires on it. So we're gonna head over to shop here and we will customize the tractor so that we can have row crop tires on it so that we can get on with our spraying here. So we'll come in here, we'll go customize, and we're gonna do we just need narrow tires. Looks weird with narrow tires, but whatever. Just like so. Go ahead and customize that for $1,000. Just like that. Hook everything back up. You know, honestly, it looks kind of better with tires like that. And I also would like to put front weights on the front instead of that 3-point. I'll just put a little set of weight on there. You know, in real life, you probably, if you have a bucket on a tractor, wouldn't put a weight on the front, but since we're using it for all different things, I figured why not. So there's that. Now we can head up to the field and get spraying. Oh, person. So I will head up to the field and see you guys when we get up there. Alright, I just made it up here to the field. We're gonna unfold the sprayer here, and we're gonna get spraying down this soybean field and get rid of these ugly, ugly weeds that are killing off our crop. So here we go. I would have rather gone with a weeder, but I did not think about it when we first started this save. So now we have to use herbicide, which is going to knock our yield down a little bit, but that's okay. We will survive. Hopefully you guys enjoy this series, and if you do, let me know down in the comments. Make sure you like this video as well. It helps me out a lot. It helps me to create more content for you guys. And also, if you want, you don't have to do this, but it's free. You can hit the subscribe button while you're down there liking and commenting on my video. So be sure to consider subscribing. You don't have to. I'm not forcing anybody to subscribe, but if you enjoy my content, you want to see more of this series, why not hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. It's pretty cool how technology works these days, huh? We do live streams Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday evenings. Doesn't really have a set time of how long we go or what time we start. Usually we start around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Sometimes, like tonight, I'm recording this on Thursday, November 21st. You guys will see this on Friday, so usually we start around 7:30 to 8 o'clock, but tonight I have something going on, so I will not be on till about 9:30, 10, so that is okay, but I would have liked to start earlier, but it'll just be a little bit of a shorter stream tonight. So, but I kind of wish we had like a mod that would speed up the process of this because it's going kind of slow. But that's okay. We will enjoy the game how it is because it's beautiful and we like it. I've heard a lot of YouTubers, and I'm not trying to criticize anybody about this, but I've heard a lot of people saying that, and I kind of agree, but I feel like we should maybe appreciate the base game a little bit more than some of us do at the moment. Because, yes, modders do a lot for us, and they make the game so much better, and I am so grateful to have modders to help us out and make great quality mods for us American players, because we all know Giants isn't the greatest at getting American stuff because they're from Germany and they don't have the experience of a US farmer. So they can't just fly. I mean, they probably could do this, but they probably won't because it'll cost them more money. They could fly like someone out to the US to gather some data from farmers and like maybe partner with John Deere or something and do more American stuff like they have for European. But that's not really the point that I was going to. The point I was going to is modders do a lot for us, but we need to learn to appreciate what Giants does for us too, because they put a lot of hard work into a like a farming simulator game, like all of the games that they have created. They put a lot of work into this to make it what it is. And I do agree with a lot of people. 25 is probably one of the best. It is one of the best farming simulator base games that we have had in our entire farming simulator life. But people need to learn to appreciate that Giants did a lot of work to create this, like to create these maps that we have and to create the equipment that we have. And we got a lot more equipment this year. And I just feel like people I'm not trying to be mean to anybody or, you know, I'm not gonna call anybody out or anything, but we just need, I don't know, I guess we just need to appreciate more of what Giants does like we do the modders. We need to give everybody the same amount of, I don't know how to put it, thanks and gratitude, I guess, because, everybody does a lot of hard work for this. And then we get to enjoy this beautiful game because without Giants, we wouldn't have a game. And without modders, we wouldn't have a great farming simulator community. And I've seen a lot of posts around that are just kind of negative on that kind of stuff, and I wanted to address it and maybe try and change I'm not going to change people's minds, but try and change their mindset of how they could look at things, um, versus just being like, oh well, it's not a great, it's not the, it's not a good game because we don't have any mods yet, or I mean, the first day we got a bunch of Giants mods out, which I was completely shocked about, and I mean, I feel like we need to appreciate the base game more, and me and one of my friends in Discord last night were kind of talking about, because, not everybody likes Farming Simulator, and, one of my friends doesn't like Farming Simulator, which is totally fine. Like, the game isn't for everybody, and, you can't force people to play Farming Simulator, or very any game. You can't force anybody to do anything. But the thing is we were talking about, like, graphics, like, and mods. Like, you don't need mods to make a game so much better. Like, why do you need 1,000 mods to have in your game? Like, and that's like we want a game that we don't need that stuff for, because we want a game that we can just everybody can play, and it's easier to not have 1,000 mods or something like that. So, I mean, and the graphics, like a lot of people use reshade now. Well, in 22, a lot of people used reshade, and I think reshade was out for 19 as well. And you know, yes, it makes it look better. Yes, it's a great thing to have, but I think that using the base game graphics in 25, I mean, it's by far way better. Like, I mean, we have ground deformation, and we have, you know, we have, the fog that we saw when I was driving back from the field there on the river. There was fog coming up from that. And I mean, you could see a little bit of it over there, like through the trees there. You can see the fog just a little bit. Um, and I mean, like everything in this game is 100 times better. Like yes, it's 100 times better. Um, so I don't know. I guess I just wanted to address that, and I'll stop blabbering about all of this stuff now, and we'll talk about what we got to do on the farm today, because I want to not use the entire episode for um, a very boring talk about, what we should do with the game and stuff. So that field is done. So let's see what else. I don't think there's anything else we need to do, because field 4 is where I put that barn pasture in. So I think we're good oh, does this field need sprayed too? It's got weeds in it, and it needs a fertilizer status. What crop is in it? Oh, it's ready to harvest. Whatever it is, what is it? Oh, it's carrots, so we won't worry about that. We're just gonna till those up. I am not gonna harvest carrots, because I don't want to spend the money on the equipment for it. It's just 27. 119,000, Jesus, that's expensive. So let's see. So that's fully fertilized, so we don't need to worry about that. We could get a fertilizer spreader and spread fertilizer on that. Or let's find, where's it at here? Soil composition needs lime. So is that? Let's harvest this. So that's the grass field. So the grass field needs lime. I don't think I bought a lime spreader. I don't believe I did. No, I did not. So this is only 45,000 if I just buy it like this. We'll get the 6-meter spreading, and we can keep it the small version for now, because we don't need a lot. I guess we could go with the bigger one if we're gonna do that, and then just throw the cover on there. And that would cost us 54,000, which isn't that bad for that. And we still have 100 grand left, so. Okay, let's go grab that. And then we'll head up to the other field here. All these ones need it too. Let's grab the lime spreader. We'll fill it up here, and then we can go do the grass field, and then we'll fill up on our way home again, and we'll come down and do these 2 fields maybe next episode. I think would be a good thing, because I don't want to make this too long, and we're already almost at 30 minutes. So, and I mean, I still do have to make some edits of like time-lapsing and stuff for like going to the store and stuff, but oh boy, I gotta go to the store first. So yeah, we'll head up to the store, we'll grab the lime spreader, and we'll head up to the grass field, and we'll lime that, and then next episode we'll finish up liming, and we'll start fertilizing the fields that we need to. Like the grass field needs one more application of fertilizer, and then I think we should at least fertilize a couple other fields to get them ready. for next spring when we decide to plant, and then we can put fertilizer on when we plant, and then that'll give us a full fertilizer state. But yeah, there's that fog I was talking about. It's just really nice. It looks really good. So I hope you guys are having a great day. We're almost to the weekend, so that's a great positive thing to be excited about, is the weekend where we can relax and enjoy the new farming simulator. Whoever's watching, if you guys do play it, because I know some people don't actually play the game that watch my channel. They just watch my channel for enjoyment and because they like to watch farming simulator content but don't necessarily have the game. So we will get this up to the filling station, and then we will head down we'll head over to the other field, or the field that we have to line. I am not Englishing right today. See what I did there? I also need to come up here and grab these 2 bales. Maybe we'll do that on our way back to the farm. We'll just grab it with the bale spear on the front of this tractor, and that sounds like a good deal to me. And I mean, going back to, I don't want to stretch this out even more, but going back to like mods and stuff, like some people were saying like, oh, I wish I had this mod, oh, I wish I had that mod, I wish I had this mod, you know, this mod would be really nice to put in. And, you know, I mean, just, we don't need mods to make this game better. Like, yes, they're nice to have, but we don't necessarily need them. There are a couple mods that are nice to have and that really help, and I forgot to fill up the fertilizer spreader. But, you know, in real life, you don't get, and I get in real life it's different, and this is a game, and it's not, you know, I'm gonna have people in the comments that are, you know, gonna say, oh, well, this is a game, this isn't real life. And I'm not comparing it to real life at all, but in real life, you don't have mods. You don't have, like, if you're farming in real life, you don't have mods. You have all the stuff already. I mean, you don't have, like, just, you're not limited to just European stuff, like in the US, where you have mostly US stuff, and in Europe, they have mostly Europe stuff. So, I mean, I don't know, that sounded kind of stupid after I said it, but, you know, it's just, we don't need mods to make this game enjoyable. Like, yes, it's gonna, you know, run out of your system quicker if you don't have mods. But then again, if we have mods all the time, you know, some people, their PCs can't handle all those mods, and then other people can run them and they can't, and then they're jealous, and then they, you know, they want to get a new computer, but they can't because, you know, not everyone has enough money to do that. And so I guess just learn to more appreciate base game stuff. And when modders start getting, like, I think Giant's Editor came out today, and when people get that, and modders start making mods again, then that's great. And I will certainly support the modders, and I will certainly download mods that I like and will want to use in my game. But I'm just saying we need to enjoy the game that we have now without mods. Because, I mean, if you go back to 22 and delete all your mods and just play base game Farm Sim, and then play 25 and do a comparison of how much better base game stuff, or base game Farming Simulator 25 is to Farming Simulator 22, because I guarantee you that you will be like in 22 if you were to test out just base game and try to do like a, I don't know, 3-day series on there, you know, just 3 days of playthrough on 22 base game, and if you were to do that, I guarantee when you get to 25, you'll be like, oh my god, this is so much better. You know, like they really improved this versus what I had in 22. And I mean, I've seen some people that just have, this is like graphics, but this is going back to graphics, but that just have like insane graphics that make the game look like realistic. Like, I mean, it looks like real life. And that's cool, but I mean, how does your PC handle that? Like, yeah, the pictures are cool, but how does your game run with that? Because I think my computer would probably kill itself if you know, if I installed those shaders on my game and all that stuff. So, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Talk, I just talk and then I don't stop, and then I talk more and then I don't stop, and then I get down this huge rabbit hole of explaining things that don't need to be explained and that I probably shouldn't have said on the recording or something like that. So, um, you know, I really enjoy playing Farm Sim, and I know a lot of people that, you know, this game isn't their favorite, and you know, they don't like the idea of it, which is fine. And you know, that's their opinion. That's, you know, they're entitled to play whatever games they want, and some of the games they play I don't play. But that's because I'm a farming simulator nerd, and this is quite literally the only game that I play. But I mean, it's really the only one that I truly enjoy spending a lot of hours on, because it's just, I mean, it's calming and it's relaxing. Um, and it really does help you in real life because you have to make decisions in here, and it's not like, yeah, it's a game, but it also is a learning game because it does help you in real life with like learning the crop types. Like they grow soybeans, they grow corn, they grow sorghum, they grow all that stuff in real life. And like knowing when to plant it and all that stuff can greatly help you. Sure, it's not the same as real life, but it's pretty close. And I think that's really cool because that's what I'm working towards. I'm in college to be a horticulture, or well, not to be a horticulture professor, but to be involved with horticulture in some way. And you know, that's this game has really helped me figure out that that's what I want to do after, you know, after school, or that's what I wanted to do after high school. I wanted to pursue agriculture in some way. I don't know, you know, I don't know what I want to do necessarily in particular yet. I know I want to eventually have my own farm and just do it kind of as a hobby, and then when, you know, the day comes that I have my own kids, um, you know, pass it on to them and then they can be full-time farmers. But I don't want to be a full-time farmer. I'd rather have like a part-time job and be, you know, be a farmer on the weekends, or, you know, just have like a small acreage where I grow hay or something, just something little. And I think that would be really fun. And that's kind of what I was thinking about doing. I don't really want to go into the big farm industry and work on a big dairy farm or something like that. I just kind of want to have my own acreage and just kind of learn how to make, just learn how to live like by on my own with growing food and stuff like right in my backyard so that I can spend less when, because we all know that inflation is it keeps going up, and you know, prices are going to keep going up, and that's just how the world is going to work. So if we can learn how to make our own food by growing it in our backyards, like say we grow cucumbers and tomatoes and lettuce, you know, we can grow all that stuff in our backyards, and then we can, it's really easy to just go out there and we can pick it. You know, we don't have to go to the store and buy a tomato that costs, I don't know, $3 depending on how much it weighs, you know. So I think that would be really nice to have that skill, because then you wouldn't have to spend as much money to get food that you want. So anyways, we're almost back to the farm here, and we're gonna probably park this up at the farm and then call this an episode for today. And we will probably be back sometime next week. I'm trying to get at least a couple episodes out during the week. And, you know, live streaming is the easiest way to get out and show you guys this game, because that's the easiest for me to do. I struggle to find the time to record videos, and I mean it's just my schedule right now, and I try my best, and I hope you guys appreciate that. But uh thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Riverbend Springs and the first episode of our new dairy farm, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you back for the next episode. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.